We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
3-1 to him now. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Darvish has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Cain runs. Pitch inside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Cain, the runner at second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He grounds it sharply to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And, boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
With runners in scoring position this season, Narvaez Has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. On the season, Narvaez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game. So
let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Brewers forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Brewers lead it 1-0. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber, number 14 on the season, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Popped him up. Arcia shading to his right. 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over .350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He'll come in here at 263. 13 home runs, 26 RBIs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
2-1 the count. Here it comes.
Count it 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So here is Avisail Garcia. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Avisail Garcia.
He's set. Here it comes.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB. But you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That's by him for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Freddie Peralta. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder,
Standing in, Lorenzo Cain, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball one to start the at-bat. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. The set and the 2-1.
Oh, that's low.
Eric Sogard would be next. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's Eric Sogard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he popped him up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 2. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. A pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home.
That's the ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Peralta, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Cain. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
And the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Navarez is after it, but no chance to recover. Kipnis is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Christian Yelich is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
Keston Hiura is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Omar Narvaez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Avisail Garcia would be next. Out of play off to the right. Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Yanked fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Happ is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. None left for Milwaukee. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1 to Schwarber.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, Fred.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. So far on the year, Bryant begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Comes set. The 0-1. And it's 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, number 14 on the season, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 12.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And he takes a called strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes.
1-1. Count was 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're still down 5-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Looking at his career totals, Hayward has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Up next to the Cubs.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Popped him up. Smoke has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So coming to the plate, Freddie Peralta. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
The center fielder on the fifth, Lorenzo King.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
Nope.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Sogard. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty expected.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
The batter.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning. So here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Batter number 9.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. First pitch on its way. Javier Baez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the 3rd
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the doubles in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fielded by Sogard. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Jeremy Jeffress takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Stepping up now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Captain Hura.
He's set and the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Outside, that's the ball.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So digging in now, Avisail Garcia. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still down 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, trying to pick things up where we left off. Anthony Rizzo, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the 1st out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. At the plate, Justin Smoke. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ready with the 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the basket, and it's gone. And that's a special home run. Justin Smoak continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
The third baseman, number 3.
Stepping in now, Orlando Arcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Brock Holt will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 32. Brock.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 4. Brent Suter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 35. Brent.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Ian Happ. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Suter has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Suter, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Fouled straight back. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top, 5-4.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. Now at the plate, Eric Sogard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The second baseman.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Claudio is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he takes ball one. A ball and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Justin Smoke now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
1 out, 1 on in a one-run game. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The third base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. 0-1 the count. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The Brewers down to their final strike. That misses 1-2.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Freddie Peralta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Craig Kimbrell works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 5-4. The Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds, 4-1. The Cardinals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park, 6-2. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona, 5-4. The Giants combined for a 4-hitter as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 3-1. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 6-2. The Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 3-1. The Cleveland Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore, 5-2. The Twins hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 11-7. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 10-4. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. In other Blue Jays news, second baseman Kevin Biggio has been placed on the 10-day DL according to team reports. He has a broken foot. The Royals snapped their 7-game losing streak as they blasted the Astros 7-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.